Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and before we get started, let's get the shout-outs out of the way. Today's shout-out goes to Haneef, daballer. Haneef, daballer was the first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus was his shout-out, so congratulations. So what do I got for you today? This is the little FQ777 FQ31W. Okay, why am I interested in this little drone? Well, I like FQ77 drones. Normally, they're very good flyers. In terms of camera birds, maybe not so much, but very good flyers, and that's what I'm hoping with this little bird, why I'm reviewing it. It is another little folding drone, as you can see here. Let's take a look at it. Tiny little folding drone, very tiny, very easy to take with you. Unfolds like so, very easily. The camera on it, though, is very basic. It's just a little 480p camera, so don't, expect this to be an excellent camera bird. The power on it, the battery of it, is a little proprietary battery, a little 3.7 volt, 350 milliamp hour battery, LiPo, that we insert like so into the back. It does have an on-off switch there, and a little red power light in the back. The controller for it is very well labeled. Everything is labeled on it. Even here's the rates. Here's the flip button right there. You have headless mode right there. Very well labeled. One key return there. Automatic takeoff and landing. And an emergency stop button right there in case you crash into a tree or bushes. Other than that, it is a Wi-Fi FPV flyer. As we see, we have a phone attached here. And it's 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi FPV, so it should work with most phones. So let's turn this on and go for a flight and see how it performs. So turning on the drone, giving it power, turning on the transmitter. Okay, so starting the motors, you start it by pushing up on the stick, and stopping it, you start stopping by bringing down on the stick. Now I'm going to connect the Wi-Fi and we'll go for a flight, so hold on, folks. Okay, I could not get the VSFPV app to work with this, so we're going to fly without the app, because I want to show you something. This actually flies very well. I was right about FQ77 flyers. They're nice little drones. Intermediate rate. Is there an expert? Yeah, there is. Excellent flyer. I like FQ77. They came out with oh dang, I forgot the little one that I used to fly all the time. It was a great little drone, but this one flies similarly. This is an altitude hold drone, but it's very maneuverable, extremely maneuverable. There we go. Let's see how aggressive we can get it to go. Going up higher, going up higher, going up. How fast does it go? Let's go by us. Full pitch, full pitch. I can get it to go by us. It moves at a clip. So it's a good flyer too. Well, just wish that the FPV was working. And we'll do that with a follow-on flight, a second flight. This is just to show what it can do in terms of flyability. Very flyable. Very fast. Very maneuverable. Enjoyable to fly. I knew it. That's why I wanted to look at it. I know FQ77 makes great flyers. Not so great camera birds, but they make cheap toy flyers that are excellent flyers. So I don't expect this battery to last very long. It's a little 350, something like that. And it's not going to give me a lot of flight time, but I'm going to enjoy it while it does. Still has enough power to flip, though. I'm surprised. So all in all, you know, again, as a little 480p Wi-Fi flyer, even though I wasn't able to get it to work today, I will get it to work eventually. And I'll show you what the Wi-Fi looks like at the end of this video. But I'm not going to include it here because I'm going to use this portion of the video to focus on its flyability. And then we'll look at the camera with a follow-on flight, and I'll patch it on the end of this video. So right now we're showing the flyability of this thing. It's tiny, so you got to be careful, and it's fast. So you can easily smack this into yourself if you lose orientation, which you can because it's tiny. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, let's get some thumbnails. There's a thumbnail on this thing. It's holding its position very well. And let's see if I can, no trim button though. I think you can trim it by pressing this right stick and going like that, and you press it again. So that's how you trim it. Let's trim it back. 1, 2, then you press the stick again, and that's it trimmed. So easy to fly little thing. Great flight time though. There's a dragonfly going after it. Go ahead, dragonfly. Still has power to flip. How much flight time does that little 350 give it? That's amazing, it's flying that long. Coming back down. Nice little drone. Okay. I don't know what more to do with this, but my God, that's a long flight time for a little battery. There's no blinking red light on the back. You know, I'm looking at the red light in the back. It's not blinking yet. So we got lots of flight time with this. A lot of flight time with this. Ooh. Fast little flyer. It's still flying. Amazingly long flight time on this thing. FQ777, FQ31. Again, this is the 480p version. I think it only comes 480p to tell you the truth. But let's look at that camera. Let's bring it down, and you know, we're not missing much by not having the FPV. If you look on this camera, it's pointed downward. So we might likely be seeing mostly ground, and again, low resolution 480p camera. So that's not why I'm interested in this drone again. You know, the reason I was interested in this drone is its FQ777 makes great flyers, and this is another one. Long flyer. I can't believe how much flight time this is giving me with that little battery. I mean, wow. And I am flying aggressive with this thing. If I was hovering, I'd probably get a lot more flight time. Great little flyer. So again, I'll follow this up with a sample of the video that you get from it. Okay, the lights are blinking now. We're going to call it quits there. I'm not going to take it all the way down. We're going to say that's it because it's a long flight time. But FQ777, FQ31. Again, and I'll follow this up with some sample video from this quadcopter to show you the FPV. Excuse me. I'm sure I'll get it working here shortly. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101. Signing out. Okay, it's the next day. I figured out what the problem was. I did not have the latest version of the VS FPV app. Apparently the version on Google Play is not the latest version, and you have to get the latest version, and it comes from the Chinese provide a alternate website where you can download the newer versions of this VS FPV app from, and I do have the current version now, and it seems to be working fine. So let's turn this on, fire up the Wi-Fi, and show you what the camera looks like. You saw that this is a great flyer, but let's take a look at the camera on this thing. Okay, this is latest version 1.5.5, available. It wasn't Google Play. I'll include a link down below where you can get this latest version of the app for this, of VS FPV, by the way. That's the name of the app. But let's hit connect, and we should be seeing here, there we go, FPV video. And I am going to hit record, start recording it. Now to start the motors, all we do is push up on the throttle stick and then push up again to take to the air. So let's see what type of video we're getting here. Bring it over here, get into the picture, and say, I like my shirt today, folks. This is a good one I just got from Pennsylvania. But again, in 480p camera, it's tilted somewhat downward, and as predicted, you really can't fly FPV with this. But let's go up high. Okay, let me go to higher rate too. Speed switch is that, and we'll go upwind. And the wind's coming from that direction there. And rotate. So that's its camera, folks. You know, again, as predicted, I didn't expect its camera to be anything special, and it is not. It's a little 480p, and it's pointed directly at the ground. So we're going to bring it down closer, and it dropped from the sky. I think we lost signal there for a second. So when this Wi-Fi is operating, I forgot to mention that when this Wi-Fi is operating, I had my phone in and have it connected to the Wi-Fi. Its range is very short. Okay, not like I was seeing yesterday with just using the transmitter only. This flies much better with the transmitter, but again with just the Wi-Fi. Using the Wi-Fi, the range is very short of this drone. So we're going to do one more little flight of it. Get back and hit the recording one more time. And starting the motors one more time, going back to the air. And we're just going to stay in close for the remainder. Okay, one more picture of me on the ground showing you this camera. Pushing it closer. Again, the range is very short. Seems to be about 30 meters with the Wi-Fi activated. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to finish off this battery, but what I want to do is land it one more time. We're going to turn off the phone, which should disconnect the Wi-Fi. Let me hit stop on the video and turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone. Okay, Wi-Fi is turned off. Let's see if that improves our flight reception. And there. See, I was going out to only about 30 meters there, and I was losing transmission. Now, got much longer range. I can fly way over there. So, all in all, as mentioned, you know, the camera on this, whoa, did not know why that happened. Three, 2, 1. Okay, I figured out the flip. You do a quick press. You hear a blip, blip, blip. Forward flip, back flip. So, interesting little quadcopter. You can't do running flips on it though, because you know I'm trying to get it to do a running flip. That's the best I can do, folks, with it, because you have to press that button to get the beeping. So, okay, I think that's enough. You saw the flight time yesterday, and you saw the camera. That was the purpose of today's flight. So let's call it quits here. Landing. Does this have a landing switch? Yeah, it does. And that's the automatic landing. So that's the FQ777, FQ31 from FQ777. Hope you enjoyed this flight. Quadcopter 101, signing out.